February. This is an intuitive reading, and it is meant to give you perspective on what is going on in your life, so that when you get to February, you may get a little bit different perspective on the situation that you are in. Okay. I have been doing some readings recently that have been really confusing, and one of the things that I have started to do is to read some of the cuts. So as I do this, let's see what we have here. We have the Four of Pentacles and Eight of Pentacles. So this is all earth energy, and this talks about the Four of Pentacles is either a state of where you feel insecure in your material possessions, or you are being very conservative with them. And the Eight of Pentacles is a state where you are working on the activities in your life that are material pursuits. You are working on making perfections in those and making something for the future. So let's see what else we have here in the cuts. So the Eight of Pentacles, the perfection, and the Eight of Swords, there's something that has been on your mind, and there are some things that you might feel slightly trapped about. The Eight of Swords is often emotional distress. It is mental, it's overthinking things, it's getting caught up and feeling like you don't have a way out when you do. So let's see a little bit what might be causing that Eight of Swords. I think it's concerns about your happiness, concerns about your emotional happiness. Okay, because the Ten of Cups is emotional bliss. So let's see what that might be about before we continue. This is the last cut before we do the reading. And that, you're waiting for something here. You are waiting for something. Okay, so what I will do now is I will shuffle the cards a little bit more, and then I will start the layout. What is the heart of the matter for Virgo? The Wheel. Fortune is turning for you. Typically, this card shows that things are turning for the better. There is a chance that that was a pun I did not intend to make, honestly did not intend to make, but the wheel is chance. The wheel can be karmic balance. Things are turning for you in February, and so there's the Hermit. Here is the Hermit. You have been in a state, or you might be in a state where you are going deep inside. The Virgo energy is here, and there's the Hermit to prove it. So that's why I think this is you, and fortune is changing. So let's see what is at the base. Sometimes this is, well, there's strength. You do have strength. This is also possibly a Leo around you. So if you have a Leo that you are leaning on, this could be part of your chart. So someone around you or you are exhibiting this strength right now. In the recent past, there has been a Leo. Here's the King of Wands. So our King of Wands here might be the strength. Well, you have that. So let's see what is entering your consciousness. There's a lot of spirituality here. This Hierophant is interesting because this could be traditional. This could be traditional religion. It can be organizations that are large. Something is going to be possibly spiritual thing going on, or something involving a large organization that can be traditional. Now this card takes a little bit of a different turn because this Hierophant is a bit of a new spiritual guru. So in the near future, you have the Star. This is wishes fulfilled. This is hope, healing, promises for the future. This is, I believe, Aquarius energy. So it could be an Aquarius around you. Your energy right now, you're thinking about making a change. You need to make a change to move towards the future. So this is you sitting in energy thinking about change. And the environment around you, Virgo, is one where there is justice. So we have the wheel, we have karmic balance. This could be karmic justice as well. So this is an environment where you're going to get some justice, and justice is possible. So what are your hopes and fears, Virgo? You are looking to come together with someone. You could also be looking into feeling better about yourself. Self-worth is coming to mind here. But this is a desire for a deep emotional connection with another human being. So let's see what the outcome is before we go under the cards here. The Ace of Wands, this is a beautiful card. This is a new time of great energy and great possibility. There is a lot you can manifest with this outcome. So let's look at the base. At the base of the reading is the Six of Pentacles. There's earth energy there. That is good to see. And we have the Knight of Cups. So working back a little bit, we see some of the cards that we saw in the splits. So we see, let's see, we see the King of Cups. How far do we go? I am going to go before this. Where? Oh, yes, right here. Oh, okay, we'll start here. At some point in the past, and probably January or earlier, this card has come up. This is the Seven of Cups. This is a choice. This is a series of choices or a range of choices. You had too many choices to make. You had to try to think about making choices. So something was sitting with you to make a choice. Now, this card came in, and this is the emotional bliss. So you were in emotional bliss. You had some choices you need to make. The Page of Swords, feeling is, the story here is that this choice that you were thinking about making, you were thinking, this might shake up. I'm really happy as I am, but I need to make a choice. And so I get the feeling that this might have been something to do with either a person around you, or that you were looking to make a change in your life and you needed to find out more about it. This Page of Swords is page energy. And I feel like you went maybe looking for training or information so that you could make a choice to decide what you wanted to do. And the King of Cups here is the emotional energy that I saw in a couple of places. We're looking at the Ten of Cups, but we have the King of Cups. So this King of Cups is an emotionally mature person. So maybe you went to ask questions about that. But anyway, the point of it all was you were interested in, I think, increasing your resources, because you had at the Ace of Pentacles some opportunity that came up to you. And that was when you were thinking, okay, what do I do? Do I put my energy into this? And I think that's what this is talking about here. Now that we see these outside of the split as things that are going on currently, the Four of Pentacles talks about you being careful with your resources and also developing a plan and developing something for the future at the same time. So this is all talking about the material world, domestic situation, and home and family, and trying to make things more secure. And you finally got to where you had a choice to make, but there was a bit of a complicating factor here, because I think that because of these two cards, this isn't necessarily a situation where the Seven of Swords was this can be deceit or something going on that's sneaky, someone lying. I don't think that's it. I think that because you were looking to make a decision and you were looking to conserve your resources, this card at the Seven of Swords can often mean that you had to work with resources that you had, which is to be strategic about your resources in order to get to the point where you knew that you could do what you needed to do. And one of the things you did need to do was to make a decision, and that's where these two cards showed up in the past. The decision that you needed to make might have been about whether to proceed in what you were looking for, and you felt a bit trapped by that. However, you were not, because you made a decision, and it looks like that decision might have turned out very well. But at the same time, something about it, something happened. There could be something completely unrelated. But perhaps when you got the wish that you desired for, because this can be wishes fulfilled, it wasn't quite what you had expected. And there is also a chance that something else upset you. And that might be why you are in the hermit energy when we get here. But the thing is, it could have been an emotional upset of some sort unrelated to what else was going on, but it could also be why the desire seems to be here, that justice is being sought. Because this tells me something that we don't see in the reading, that the environment being for justice and this wheel, fortune's turned. So whatever happened here that made you sad, I think that you soon got a message. And the Knight of Cups is an emotional message. And in this case, it's shown as a message of love, which restored balance. So the story so far is that something in working up into February has changed significantly the situation that you find yourself in, because you're sitting in this hermit energy and you're still thinking about the choices. So I think that what was going on in January got slightly derailed by something that may have made you disappointed or sad. And this message of love here might also have changed things. That's my feeling. But now you're sitting, and just before this, we have the Six of Pentacles, which is showing you in a balanced situation where you have the ability to give and receive. I think things have improved for you as far as your resources, your material resources. So let's see what else we can tell you here. What is coming up in the near future? We've already got the Ace of Wands. The thing that has been bothering you, that thing, and this could be the thing that you're wanting justice for. You're able to walk away from something that was painful, and I think that's this opportunity for justice. You are going to see that happen, because that's the ending of pain, whatever that was. That Five of Cups, that upset things there, and also the Queen of Swords. Now we see the Queen of Swords as, I think I'm getting a better picture now. The Queen of Swords is the kind of energy. In fact, if we look at this, the past here a little bit more, because looking at what is coming up in February, I think I understand this a little better. These two things, you were looking, there were disappointments here. These were the disappointments. And so I am changing my mind. The Seven of Swords might have been a deception, and it did hurt you. That totally makes sense to me. You were just moving along, and it could have something to do with the King of Cups. This emotionally mature individual could have been someone you were interested in, or someone that you know, someone in your family or a friend, and perhaps there were plans to do something, to work together with this person. That is one storyline here. It could be that, but something did disappoint you. And so the Seven of Swords, Two of Swords, you found out something and had to make a decision that you really didn't like. So perhaps you cut the ties, and you felt badly about it. But when you got what you wished for, and it wasn't exactly what you had thought it would be, or something else happened. I'm not really sure what the disappointment was there. But let's see what we can find out. And again, you're walking away from whatever it was, and there is a feeling that you're not going to want to take the advice from someone. And I have to wonder who that is. So let's see. I'm going to use another deck. I don't think that going through the past here, sometimes I go through the past and it really tells me a lot, but there's a bit of muddiness here that I'm not exactly sure about. You will probably know what these are. So I don't want to presume for you here, because it looks like there could be several different stories going, because this is a general Virgo reading, and so it could be that it doesn't really relate to your specific instance. And so again, I'm going to get some clarifiers here on something, because I want to know, what is the Four of Cups? So let's see, what is the Four of Cups here? What is the Four of Cups here for Virgo? What is this that they're not wanting? Is this them? Is this the Taurus? Maybe it is a Taurus, but the Virgo, what is the Four of Cups here for Virgo, please? Okay, first of all, what is this justice, this environment? What is the justice environment here? I'm trying to work. What is justice here? What is justice environment? It's Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups. That's the message of love. So, okay, how so? We have the Empress at the base. So justice and the Knight of Cups, the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups, the disappointment. Okay. In the past, the Five of Cups. For some of you, this justice, the Five of Cups, the Knight of Cups, and the Five of Cups. This could be, it's a breakup, possibly. It was a message of love, or was it a message of something else? How interesting. So the Knight of Cups, and that's related to that disappointment. I really feel that. And the Empress at the bottom. So we have the Divine Feminine at the bottom here. Okay, what did the Knight of Cups do? What about the Knight of Cups? That may have been the one who caused the combative energy. Well, there's the Three of Cups and Death. So Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords, Knight of Cups. So that was the hurt. The Knight of Cups hurt you. And you're wanting justice for that. So that's the Ten of Swords. Okay. What is the Two of Wands about? What is the decision being needed here? What is the Two of Cups? So these two are, the hurt, the sadness was caused by the Knight of Cups, and that's what you're wanting justice for. That is very clear. What is the Four of Cups? Why is the Four of Cups here? Because that's maybe the judgment is the justice is a judgment that you don't like. I don't know what that is. What is the Four of Cups? What is Four of Cups, please? Oh, right. That's interesting. The Hierophant. This is very interesting. I am wondering if this is a divorce, because this is an institution. This is you walking away from some hurt. The Knight of Cups, Ten of Swords. I think it's a breakup. The Four of Cups is about the Hierophant. So what is the Hierophant here? Let's see. More about the Hierophant, please. What's the Hierophant? What is the Hierophant? Okay, the Four of Cups is the Hierophant, but what is the Hierophant? What is the Hierophant, please? Hierophant. The Hierophant, the Nine of Cups, or Nine of Wands, Seven of Cups. So Seven of Cups, that's the difficult, that's the confusion that was going on back here. But the Seven of Cups is emotional confusion about choices that need to be made. And the Nine of Wands together. So something that you are working on, for an institution, and you had a choice to make. I'll leave it there. You'll know what that is. So what is the star, please? What is the star here? What is the star? What is the star, please? The star is Ace of Cups and King of Swords. The star is emotional healing and the King of Swords and truth. This is getting to the truth, the healing, and getting to the truth. And it's the Queen of Swords that's at the base of this, and the King of Swords. So, okay, now, what is the King of Wands in the past, please? Who's this king? Who or what is the King of Wands in the past, recent past? What is the King of Wands, please? What is the King of Wands here for Virgo, please? I thought we had it there. All right. I see the Hermit and the Star at the split here, so this is definitely about this reading. So, you and healing. So what is the King of Wands, please, for Virgo? What is the King of Wands out here, please? What is the King of Wands? The Tower. Oh, something happened. Something happened. What happened? There was a disruption. The King of Wands was a disruption. What was the disruption? What was the Tower? How was the King of Wands the Tower? How are the King of Wands and the Tower connected, please? What does this mean? Oh. Oh. A death or a rebirth? There was a death or a rebirth. The King of Wands may have left. That does not have to be actual death, but could be. What? Okay, so what is the wheel? What is the wheel? What is the Wheel of Fortune showing us here? Judgment. It's a rebirth. This was a rebirth for you. The wheel was a new chance for you. The wheel was a new chance for you. Something. Okay, now I'm starting to get it. The King of Cups. Now the King of Cups is back here in the reading, and where? Right here. So this is where this starts. It takes a while sometimes. So here is, we know the Knight of Cups and the Five of Cups is here. So the King of Cups happened before the Ace of Pentacles, before these things that you were thinking about making a new choice. So the King of Cups, let's see if we can get this. We need to take, okay, it was the Queen of Swords, the King of Swords. Knight of Cups, Five of Cups. So the Knight of Cups was a disappointment. there was sadness there. The King of Cups is in the recent past. It's further back. But the King of Cups has to do with the situation here. You have been watching your resources, working and developing something, and at some point there was a deception. Was it the King of Cups who was deceiving you, or was it the later Knight of Cups? I think it was the Knight of Cups. And that upset. So what is the King of Cups? There's a Knight of Pentacles. I don't know if that has anything to do with it. Who is the King of Cups? What is the King of Cups, please? A little clarification. More on the King of Cups, please. I'm going to pull this card up here on the top because this is you. This is you, your energy, and this is you. But Judgment, the wheel, was a rebirth. Now, the players go back quite a way. There's a King of Wands, which it appears has left the picture one way or another because there is a Tower here. So this has put you in an interesting situation. The Hierophant is the Seven of Cups, Nine of Wands. There's something that there was a lot of work being done, and it's an institutional spirituality or organization. There were a lot of choices involved here. I really need to know about more. What is this about? Hierophant, Seven of Cups, Nine of Wands. What is that about? Go back to this deck, I think. So, where's the Hierophant? Seven of Cups, Nine of Wands here. It's the institution that's broken your heart. You were doing work for something that might have been a spiritual organization, or at least a large organization. There were a lot of choices there, and something about that has caused you heartbreak. So is it the institution of marriage? Is that what it is? It was a lot of work, and you had a choice. There were many choices that you had to make. I don't know for sure. We know the Ace of Cups and King of Swords are the healing. So emotional healing and finding the truth is going to be in the near future. There was a rebirth here. The Queen of Swords and King of Swords, we're talking about truth, and we could be talking about harsh truths. So at some point, this Knight of Cups and Five of Cups from your past are the cause of the need for and the sadness. Justice is the Knight of Cups. And this is in your past. And this is in your future. So something is finally being resolved from your past here. Okay, who or what are the King and Queen of Swords here? Because they seem to be a couple. What are the King and Queen of Swords here? The High Priestess. These are the healing. The King and Queen of Swords are related to the healing that's going on. And this is the energy of the High Priestess. This is hidden truths that are available to the High Priestess. And the Three of Cups that we saw, there's something about the people that you are currently with or have been with, and this was something that was in the split cards. This is important. Queen of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, Page of Swords, Five of Cups. Okay, Three of Swords. So the Three of Cups, this is people in your past. I think you're breaking ties with people from your past. This is very interesting, and it has to do with an institutional, traditional organization of some sort that you've been working very hard for. I think hard for or with. And so what I'm getting from this is you're breaking your ties with some of these people from your past. Nine of Pentacles, there there's a Queen of Pentacles and Nine of Pentacles. This Queen of Pentacles and Nine of Pentacles, this is grounding energy. And this is something that I think is going to help you. I'm going to put it here because this could be a source for energy for you. This is a self-made person. There's a Page of Swords. There's our Five of Cups that has showed up here. The Three of Swords, which is showed up here. The Knight of Swords. Which could be giving you a message. So I'm thinking I'm going to pull one more card, and this is going to be advice. I still don't quite know. The Three of Cups, yeah, we have seen that. That's the kinship. I still don't know who is the King of Cups. What is the King of Cups in the past? I need to know more about that before I really close this out. Okay, I'm going to have to go to this deck. Who is the King of Cups? The King of Cups is important for some reason or other, and I need to know. Who is the King of Cups in this Virgo reading, please? Oh. Oh, the King of Cups. Also, the King of Cups, the Knight of Cups. Oh, that's very weird. The King of Cups is why you're walking away. The Ten of Swords, the Knight of Cups is why you're walking away. Okay, what in the world? Why? How so? I think that this cutting ties with people from your past is definitely happening here. Father of Wands. How so? The Father of Wands. The King of Wands. Oh my God. I'm sorry, I don't usually react this way. The King of Wands. How so? Something to do with this King of Wands has walked away, has left. Wow. Okay. What happened here? What happened here? This is intriguing. What happened here? That's the connection. The Knight of Cups. What? Okay, this is getting crazier. The Seven of Cups keeps coming up. Seven of Cups. Choices. Choices. It's choices. This choices between people. What on earth? Okay. Why who is making these choices? Who is it making these choices? Okay, I'm not doing this anymore. No, I'm sorry, this is nonsense. All right, I am done. There are choices that you need to make, and they involve some situations that might be a bit challenging, and to say the least. There is an entirely possible situation where some institutional spiritual organization has disappointed you, sadly. And there is an entirely possible situation where an individual who I feel that you might have been connected to has left this realm. And there has been some upset there, and there have been some players, and possibly including the Queen of Swords as potentially an ally. But there is a Knight of Cups and Five of Cups situation here that is related to the past, that has caused you some grief, and that is needing justice. So now that I've cleared all of those cards, I think it's clear there's possibly a judgment that's not going to be entirely satisfactory that's going to happen. And all I can do now is ask for one more, and I'll do it from this deck. One more card. What is some advice that we can give you? Because that was a mess. 3 of Cups. Find your friends. Don't ditch all your friends, because they're not all what you think they are. There could be, so the 2 of Swords, we saw that decision. Decide. It's discernment. Decide carefully. You may want to listen to some of what your friends are saying, but decide carefully. Use discernment. Take your time. You have time to sit and think about it. The Ace of Swords, the truth will be revealed. The 7 of Swords, the liar, the lies, the deception will be revealed. The World is showing you that this is indeed a new cycle. If you're closing out a cycle. 9 of Cups, 8 of Pentacles, what else? 7 of Pentacles, and the Lovers. So whatever has happened, there is an opportunity for the truth to be revealed. A final card for Virgo, please. Final advice for Virgo will be in the split. Okay, this is a rebirth. The 8 of Cups means that you can walk away from the emotions that don't suit you. You need time to process all of this. So I'm going to leave it here. And this situation is one you'll get justice on. Oh boy. This is brilliant clarity, strength, and justice. The Star. You will get the justice that is needed. I will definitely leave it there. Thank you very much.